Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing some spring changes on the back of the Kraton EXP 6S. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share the videos, and see future videos coming up. So what we're doing on here, we've got a set of Nero springs. So these are a lot stiffer. Seen a few people use tactics. There's a guy called Tony Templeton. He asked me a few things, and he's done his EXP up really nice as well. If I can find it, I'll put the link up on in the bottom for you to go and have a look at his EXP. But he's done the same thing. He's still running the standard shock oil, whereas a few people have said to put in 5,000 weight or 5,000, and it gives it like an OEM feel, but it gives you a lot more. You can have the springs set a lot higher, and it will give you a lot more clearance and stop you getting chassis slapped. So I'm going to chuck these on and see what it goes like. Right, so I've got one transferred over, and I want to show you first of all the height spring difference. So that's your standard spring, and this is the Nero one. So it's a little bit shorter, but this has got a lot more travel. Like, it's a lot softer, the original, whereas this one has got a lot more, is a lot firmer. So, whereas before I was having to run the shocks or the springs wound down like that much, that's my starting point there, and they feel quite similar at the moment. Now I've got the M2C pistons in here as well, which is supposed to be really good and helpful for this as well. So I haven't changed the shock oil. That's the standard shock oil in there. So I want to see. I mean, this is quite hard to push down. Yeah, I haven't actually got any 5,000, so I'm gonna see what it's like on the standard. Just give it a little test run, but I might go and pick some up tomorrow and change it out. Put the 5,000 in there. Just to see what it's like. So, right, I'm going to change over the other one and then get them back on the car. Right, there we go, guys. So I've got those on there, and nice easy install. And I've set them, and they've got like 0 preload on there. So literally, as I rest it down, it sits down onto the spring. But yes, I can see why you want to put 5,000 weight in here, because yes, it won't hit the floor. I've tried a drop test, but it bounces up a bit too fast, and it slow that bounce down. Whereas you look at the front, comes up lovely, which is what you want. So it's got a bit too much bounce, but if I can slow that down with a thicker shock oil, then that'll be perfect. I could even give it a bit more preload and give it a bit more height sitting up like that. So if I want a bit more ground clearance, it does give me the ground clearance, especially running the bigger motor in here, like the 1650 with the bigger ESC, the metal, the fatter shock towers, also running the bash bar on the bottom, and metal hubs. It's put on a bit of weight, so it needs. I mean, the front's fine. In actual fact, I'd probably get away with not putting the other set on the front. I haven't got those yet. I'm still waiting for them to come from Model Sport. But definitely the ones on the back, they just need to slow that down and maybe give it a little bit of preload. And it's sitting up with the front facing down a tad. Yeah, something to play with. So I'll keep you posted. I'll do another video of it running and seeing what it performs like. But I think I'm going to change that shock oil out. You can see that it's got a bit too much back bounce, even though it is running. It's got the M2C pistons in there. Yeah, but overall, I'm glad it's not hitting the floor now. That just go bang, bang, bang. I think it's too much weight for the standard springs. They're very, very soft. So, you know, very, very soft. Hi guys, right, so it's now the next day. I've managed to get some 5000 CST, there we are, oil, and yeah, I got sidetracked and I ended up taking the shocks off and changing the fluid over, so I didn't get any footage of that. But what I have got is, before it was bouncing up too quickly, but now look at that, the damping on it is so much better. I've got really got to push that down. Haven't done the fronts yet, but I want to see what that goes like. Let me bring the camera around and show you from another angle. Right, so the front, I've still got the original springs on, and you know that's quite nice. I like that, it's quite plush. But the main issue I had was the back was hitting the deck very, very easily. But now it's a lot firmer. With that 5000 in there, it's slowed the bounce up. Now I don't know what that's going to be like with you know, when we do the racing that we do. So I did buy some 4000 and 3000. So just to see if I want a bit more spring back, I've got an option there to go with some other shock oils. But for that, I mean, yeah, I mean it was going boing 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 boing, bouncing up, and that's literally the shocks. The springs are a bit smaller than the originals, so it looks like you've got preload on there, but that's minimal preload that I've got on there. So I wanted it sitting a little bit higher, a bit more ground clearance, but I'm just gonna have to dial it in. So we're out tomorrow, get to test the car out. I mean, it drops easier on the front, but I like that when you're coming into a corner, I could dip it down, the tyres are going to bite, throw it into the corner. But we'll see how it performs tomorrow. So I'll give it a test, and I'll get some footage of the day, and then we can have a look and see how it performs and what it looks like. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that's helped anyone else out. Big shout out to Tony Templeton and East Tactics for doing a lot of research on this. I think he was the first video I watched with regards to the springs, but I didn't catch what springs they were. And then Tony Templeton, he hit me up, he subscribed and likes what I've done with this. Had a quick look at his YouTube channel as well, to see what he's done with his, and he put me on about the Nero shocks. So, and then from there I saw East Tactics had done that as well, and he said about putting the 5000 weight in there with the M2C pistons and shock caps. I haven't done the shock caps, but I have done the pistons in there. I had those previously. So far it feels alright. I've just got to take it out and drive it. So yeah, watch this space. So hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, tick the bell for more notifications, share with your friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video.